men's scratch race now comes out onto the track. It's 10 kilometres worth of racing. Two of the local favourites, the Meyer brothers. Travis Meyer in the Australian colours, and in the colours of the Garmin Slipstream team is Cameron Meyer. He's a world champion on the track in the points race. The two brothers are going to be teammates in season 2010 on the American Garmin team. An aggressive start to the race with three riders trying to steal a march on the rest of the field and get under the radar of some of the big favourites. But they're wise to it and they start to close it down, and the race is about to all come back together again. Traditionally, the scratch races are always very aggressive, and as soon as a breakaway gets brought back into the fold, another move goes. This time it's one of the local favourites. Luke Durbridge is the man that has made the first move. He's got some strong company with him as well. You can see McCallum is there in the blue colours of Scotland. He's sitting there in second position. Luke Durbridge is certainly one of the rising stars of Australian cycling, a multiple junior world champion. Switzerland are represented as well. It's Perizzolo that's managed to make the move, and Freiburg, another one of the locals. Halfway through the race and they're still managing to get the march on that group. It looks as if they're about to make contact, and when they get in contact with the rear end of that main field, any of the other big names, they're going to have to launch an attack to try and get that lap back and put themselves in contention to try and win the bike race. Coming down towards the closing stages, the counter-attacks are starting to happen. You can see Michael Freiburg now. He's trying to mark those moves. He doesn't want to let the likes of Graeme Brown and Cameron Meyer get the lap back. But there's so many more riders to watch, and one of them is the younger brother of Cameron Meyer. It's Travis Meyer that's now starting to make the move. He's a junior world champion in the past as well and is about to step up to the professional ranks. Graeme Brown is there also, but he's just struggling to hold on to the wheels. We heard from him earlier on the fact that he's just come off his off-season. He's only been back on the bike for a little while, and it's starting to show as Brown is floundering. The dual Olympic Games gold medalist looks as if he's not going to be strong enough to stay on terms with Travis Meyer, who's got Tristan Marguet of Switzerland for company. So the Swiss, all of a sudden, could have two riders in contention to win the race. Well, Meyer now about to make contact with the back of the group, so that puts him in contention. A couple of the local favourites now to watch. Meyer is a lap up, so too is Durbridge and Freiburg. The two riders from Switzerland, they've taken a lap as well, so they're in contention to win the race. Travis Meyer at the back of the group, sitting in second last position. He now has to take a moment of respite, try and recuperate, and turn his attention towards the end of the race. You can see Graeme Brown now starting to sweep around the outside at 2 laps to go. The Swiss combination have also got themselves towards the front. Perizzolo is the rider that's sitting in second position. Now it's the Meyer combination. Cameron Meyer it is that's at the front that leads them out at the bell. He's a lap down, so he can't win the bike race, but he's got his brother on his wheel. He's trying to take him home for the win. Travis Meyer is sweeping around the outside. Alex Carver is trying to close down on him, but he's a lap down. Travis Meyer, he's going to enjoy the last 50 metres. Carver goes over the top of him, but he'll take the minor placings as Travis Meyer was 1 lap up, and he goes out the winner of the men's scratch race. Plenty of brotherly support to try and get him the win. Travis Meyer taking it out. Along with his brother Cameron, they won a junior world title in the Madison a few years ago. They'll be teammates in 2010. Luke Durbridge, he finished in second place, himself a junior world champion, one of the rising stars of Australian cycling. And from Switzerland, it was Perizzolo that finished in third.
I didn't expect to win, to be honest. I haven't been on the track that much, but I had pretty good legs and I ended up taking a lap. And yeah, I managed to run second in the sprint, but the first out of the guys that took the lap, so I'm very happy.